Hey guys, how's it going? So that was my attempt at a spooky paranormal intro, but it didn't cover the screen at all. Whatever, I tried. Hey Patricia, hey Stella, hey Cool Gamer, hey Mr. and Mrs. Hey Dragon Mama. Damn, I need to make that fit the whole screen somehow. Maybe I just want a background next time. Come on. There you go. Come on. I'm just going to continue reading from the book I have called Haunted London, and then we'll watch Buzzfeed. Those guys crack me up, and it's always a nice ending to the live stream, I think, anyways. This one is when they go back to the Sally house. I'm pretty sure I've seen it like a long time ago, and it was pretty funny. You just ate dinner? Yeah, I made my own little personal pizza. Chicken parmesan. Well, hello, Dad. All right. Where the heck did I leave off? I'm cold. I cannot get warm tonight. It's like -10. We usually go to minus, 25, 30 sometimes. It's crazy cold here in Canada. I hate it. I don't know. I can't get warm. I can't, Jack. I just can't. Come warm me up. Way over there. Giacomo. Yeah, you. It's hello. Hi. Come warm me up. Come on with your mother. Come on. Wow. What do you want? Go. Stop it. You're. Hey, Teresa. You have to fix hubby some food. It's windy and cold. We're getting clouds, so I hope it rains. I want my spring. I want my summer back. This sucks. I hate winter. If I haven't told you guys enough before, I hate it. It's so depressing and it's so cold. I need to get, of course, cat food, dog food, and cat litter all at the same time. It usually happens all at the same time, always. I hate getting it because I don't drive. Don't you just love it when you realize just how much you actually mean to people? Aww. Yeah, I do. My kid's trying to bug me. Keeps peeking out his door. Cutie. All right. This is a huge book, so I'm trying to figure out how to do this. You're mean. You're grounded. You're supposed to cuddle me. Yeah. Yeah, it's always winter in Canada, pretty much, right? Okay, so this one is titled The Market Trader. Well, I guess it's a spot called The Market Trader. And the title of this story is called The Ghosts of the Bell. Huge book in this one. There we go. Dragon Mama. She's on a roll. I wonder if we're going to hear about any hairless chickens dropping on people while they're making love on the line. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, the Market Trader pub stands on a busy corner overlooking Petticoat Lane Street Market. The building itself dates from the 18th century and was formerly called the Bell. Indeed, a cursory glance upwards at the top gable reveals a bell in brick relief built into the exterior. Several people sitting in the upstairs bar have seen an old woman with long blonde hair and dressed in a white nightgown walk to the corner and abruptly disappear. They disappear a lot. I love my 12 days of yeah, you should see. You should just start putting it in the chat, Dragon. That was pretty funny. In 2003, a group of staff were watching television in one of the upstairs rooms when they heard footsteps walking along the corridor, followed by the sound of a door slamming shut. An assistant manager went to investigate but could find no sign of anybody. He decided that, since he was in the pub, he would go down to the kitchen and do some washing up. As he stood at the sink, he heard a little girl giggling behind him and felt a light tap on his shoulder. Turning around, he found he was alone. Atria Wonky. Oh my god. Oh, you missed the chicken part, Benita? Or Dragon Mama made a song about KJ. It's the 12 Days of Christmas. I've been laughing all day trying to get work done. She keeps making me laugh. No, I'm just kidding. It was fun. Turning around, he found he was alone. Thinking the other staff were playing a prank, he raced upstairs and found them all still in the room. They swore that none of them had left the room. Lights that turned off of their own volition, and a ghostly couple that had been seen counting money in one of the bedrooms. That's creepy. Are just some of the other strange occurrences that have been experienced at this historic and, in part, spooky old Eastern pub. And this is it. The Bow Bells. It's all red. Can't talk about KJ yet. Spooky Stories Night Suite. Yeah, I'm going to read some of these to you guys. And then, hey, SD. And then we'll watch some Buzzfeed. They go to the Sally house again for the second time. So it's funny. The 10 Bells. And, ooh, this is Jack the Ripper's logo. The 10 Bells pub. How many Bells pubs do they got here? They got the Bow Bells, the Ghost Bell, the Holy. You'll be cooking there soon? Alrighty. Well, I'm glad I can keep you entertained. That was creepy. Did you guys hear that? A chair just moved in the kitchen. I don't have chairs in the kitchen. Okay, I have a stool. That was weird. Okay, so the 10 Bells pub is linked with the legend of Jack the Ripper. Its interior, resplendent with a magnificent tiled wall paneling depicting the days when this area was countryside outside the city of London, has hardly changed since the early hours of 9th November 1888, when Mary Kelly, Jack the Ripper's final victim, left the pub. She was the worst one. The victims, like, she was really torn apart. I remember seeing the photos. It was something awful. They all were. She was especially bad. Her horrifically mutilated body was discovered next morning in Miller's Court, off Dorset Street, on the opposite side of the road from the 10 Bells. Indeed, for many years in the 1970s and 1980s, the pub was renamed the Jack the Ripper. I did not know that. Until, thanks largely to a landlord who was tastefully selling dark red Ripper tipples, the brewery decided to return it to its original name in 1989. In the late 1990s, live-in staff whose bedrooms were on the upper floors of the building began to complain of alarming encounters with a ghostly old man dressed in Victorian clothing. They were often awoken by an uneasy feeling in the dead of night and would find this phantom form lying beside them on the bed. As soon as they cried out in shock, the figure disappeared. Staff with no previous knowledge of his ghost would often report seeing him, and their descriptions would always be the same. Nobody has had any idea who he was. Those who had occasion to live on the premises learned to accept him as the pub's oldest resident. The Ultimate Serial Killer Trivia Book, a collection of fascinating facts and disturbing details about infamous serial killers and perfect. Ooh, I need that book. Oh yeah, I love stuff like that. In June 2000, however, a new landlord took over the pub and decided to clear out the cellar. He found an old metal box hidden away in a corner, and opening it, discovered it contained the personal effects of a man named George Roberts. The items dated from the early 1900s, and with them was a brown leather wallet, inside which was a press cutting from the same period that talked of his having been murdered with an axe in Swansea Cinema. Further research revealed that a man named George Roberts had indeed kept the pub in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, and the landlord concluded that it was his ghost whom staff had been encountering. They're always murdered here. Piqued your interest too, eh? 12 boxes of Kleenex, 11 members are being blocked, 10 "Fook you" and shits, 9 saying I am a bona fide journalist, 8 I'm lying about people, 7 having a smile on my face thinking of Josh and Cody. Oh my god. My gosh. I said, oh my boy. Still nothing? No? Whatever. A tenant who lived on the premises in 2001 often heard footsteps followed by a faint peal of laughter outside his door. That would scare the crap out of me. Yeah. I would not go out. Even if I had to pee, I wouldn't go out until morning. Screw that. Even when he was the only person on the premises, whenever he investigated the sounds, he found the corridor outside empty. Going down into the bar to investigate further, he was often pushed hard on the back by an invisible hand. A psychic was once brought to the pub to see what she could pick up on the premises. Having reached the top floor, she paused outside one of the rooms and refused to go in any further. She said that she could sense that something terrible had happened in the room and was almost certain that it involved the brutal death of a baby in the 19th century. Lindsay Civiter, a leading researcher and expert on the Jack the Ripper crimes, was being shown around the pub a few years later and has been allowed access to the roof space. She noticed some material embedded in the floor behind the water tank and pulled it out and found it was a sack tied at the top. Opening it, she found it contained a moldy set of Victorian baby clothes that appeared to have been slashed with a knife. Wow. Intriguingly, the tank was directly above the room the psychic had refused to enter. Toad changed my diaper. This is on Hanbury Street, and this one's called Jack the Ripper's Second Victim. The north side of Hanbury Street is now covered by the sprawling mass of the buildings that were formerly the Truman Brewery. It was built on the site of 29 Hanbury Street, in the backyard of which at around 6 a.m. on 8 September 1888, the body of Annie Chapman, Jack the Ripper's second victim, was discovered. In the days of the brewery, it was often noticed that a strange chill drifted through the boardroom at 6 a.m. on the anniversary of the murder, and it was also reported that Annie Chapman's ghost was sometimes seen standing by the wall of the storeroom that occupied the spot where she died. A lot of men, yeah. I want to read the book that I have. It's huge. It's like an encyclopedia. I think it's called an encyclopedia, actually, of the Ripper. I wanted to read it because we don't have a book right now that we're reading. Well, I mean, I am on Monday. I do read on Mondays, the Tears of Rage. That's going to be done shortly, though. I'm going to watch movies and stuff like that. But I was thinking also of Jack the Ripper. I want your guys' input. I don't know. I love true crime or even ghosts. You guys pick. I hate when I get a phone call during a live. It pauses and I miss so much. Okay, this one is the Bowbells. And it's titled Flushed by the Ghost. The Bowbells pub stands on Mile End Road and has a down at heel ambience about it. Its ghost has the annoying, not to say alarming, habit of flushing the toilet. I knew it. Flushing the toilet in the ladies. As patrons happen to be sitting on it. Oh my god. So apparently this ghost likes to flush. That happened to me one time. I was actually, as soon as I got up, and it wasn't those flushable toilets that flush on their own or whatever. It was actually one you had to flush yourself. And I remember I got up and I was pulling my pants up. Next thing you know, it flushed. I'm like, what the hell? It scared me. So apparently, it was not only annoying, it was alarming. And it was a habit of flushing the toilet in the ladies as patrons happened to be sitting on it. In 1974, in a determined attempt to flush out the phantom responsible, the landlord decided to hold a seance. As the sitters gathered round and asked the spirit to make itself known, the toilet door suddenly swung open with such violence that a panic. Oh my god. Okay. So the doors, the toilet door suddenly swung open with such violence that a pane of its glass was shattered. Ladies' night is for bar thing. Is it a Dungeon and Dragons quest at the bar though? Roll one, your body's parts. No, never too soon. Man, these ghost stories they have, eh? Since then, successive landlords have grown used to sharing their pub with their phantom guest, who, in addition to his or her chain bowling antics, sometimes appears as a translucent mist that oozes from the floor of the bar. Hairless chickens and flushing toilets. Oh my god. Very peoply out there. Yeah, I was supposed to go shopping today. I was like, nah, I'm gonna do some other stuff. You found a KJ mocking media. He did. Yeah, I seen that. You can't do stream because he's uploading into your computer. No, I'm just like, okay, whatever the hell you're eating. This is twice now. He fucking farts whenever I'm live. God damn it. Last time you got a piece of my pizza. Should be ashamed of yourself. So this is Sutton House. And the title of this one is Howling Hounds and the Shimmering Race. Okay, so the splendid red brick Sutton House was built in 1535 by Sir Ralph Sadleir, one of Henry VIII's privy councillors. Since then, it has been home to Huguenot silk weavers, Victorian school mistresses, and Edwardian clergy. By the 1980s, the building had fallen into disrepair, its decline aided by squatters and vandals. Thankfully, due largely to the efforts of the Sutton House Community Scheme, the building was restored in the early 1990s and is now open to the public under the auspices of National Trust. Although it is altered over the years, it remains essentially a Tudor house, and its oak panel walls, grand staircase, and carved fireplaces are reminiscent of a bygone age. Really? Needless to say, several ghosts wander its atmospheric interior. Dogs are heard wailing from the empty house in the dead of the night. They are thought to be the dogs that belong to John Matchell, a wealthy wool merchant who lived at Sutton House from 1550 to 1558. Images of the dogs can still be seen in the coat of arms in the fireplace of the building's little chamber. Whenever the dogs are brought into the Sutton House, they often stop rigged at the door of the painted staircase, their hacklers raised, apparently transfixed by something they can see on the stairs, but which remains invisible to humans. Another ghost is that of the White Lady, thought to be Frances, the wife of John Mackle the Younger. She died giving birth to twins on 11th May, 1574, and her shimmering shade has been gliding around the old rooms of the building. During the renovation of the property in the 1950s, an architectural student staying at the house woke up to what is now the exhibition room to find a lady in a blue dress hovering over his bed. Wow. A house steward recently encountered the same specter when she rudely interrupted his slumbers by violently shaking his bed in the dead of night. Sudden drops in temperatures, doors that open of their own accord, and objects flung across rooms by unseen hands are just some of the other phenomena to be regularly encountered at this atmospheric old time capsule. Here's the stairs. Yeah, I don't like it when it's people either, and it was really busy today. It was, I don't know. I just wasn't in the mood. Wainstead Park, and the title of this one is Her Heart May Never Mend. Great Wainstead House is said to have been one of England's most spectacular stately homes, and once rivaled Blenheim Palace in its size and splendor. But when the last heiress to the state, Lady Catherine Tinley, made an unwise marriage to a profligate nephew of the Duke of Wellington, its days of glory were numbered. He proceeded to gamble and drink away his wife's fortune, and in 1824 the couple were declared bankrupt. Their estate was seized and their house was pulled down and sold for building stone. Lady Catherine is said to have died of a broken heart when she discovered that her husband had been unfaithful to her. Her ghost has been seen drifting mournfully around the grounds of her former home and staring sadly into the ornamental pond in Wanstead Park. That's sad. This is at St. Mary the Virgin, reunited after all these years. A startling though poignant haunting has repeatedly been witnessed by the churchyard that surrounds the 18th century St. Mary's Church. A skeleton, its bones bleached white, is said to cross the churchyard wheeling a coffin cart. As it approaches one of the tombs, a spectral wraith in a white shroud is said to rise from the earth, and the two proceed to embrace one another. Witnesses, however, have nothing to fear, for the two are said to be husband and wife, who, for reasons unknown, were buried in separate parts of the churchyard and now enjoy occasionally ghostly reunions before startled spectators. No, there's no more chickens yet. At least not right now. But I was laughing because the other one with the toilet. So in the women's bathroom, they're sitting there on the toilet, going pee, going number one or number two, and it keeps flushing. It has the chains there that you have to pull to flush the toilet. To be sitting on the toilet in the women's restroom, and then apparently someone flushed the toilet while their ass was sitting on it, and the door would go open with such force that the glass breaks on it. The George, and this one is, oh boy, this one's called Mad Molly. A murder committed long ago and its tragic aftermath have apparently left their ethereal mark on the fabric of this otherwise pleasant Wainstead pub. The ghost is said to be that of Mad Molly, a 19th century barmaid who is said to have thrown her illegitimate child onto the pub's fire and then hanged herself from an upstairs beam. What a psycho. Yeah, maybe, Dragon. Although her body was cut down, it disappeared soon afterwards, and its whereabouts have never since been discovered. But her restless wraith returns to the bar of the pub where she wanders around its eternal remorse, a trapped entity doomed to contemplate her long ago act of ignominy for the whole of eternity. Aw, here, see that, Teresa? You got a gift coming. That's awesome. The George, again, and this one's titled The Infantile Footstep. Well, this is probably the baby. A spectral child is thought to be behind the ghostly goings on at this bustling and vibrant pub that stands at the end of a busy line of shops on South Woodford's main street. In the past, items have been moved around and childish footsteps have been heard running across rooms that are known to be empty. Legend holds that in the mid 19th century, a drunken landlord locked the unfortunate child in a cupboard. In an alcohol fueled rage, the child suffocated in its airless prison, and its ghost has haunted the pub ever since. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but London is an awful place to live. Wow, they're just ruthless over there. Oh my god, there's more. This is at the St. Paul's Church Pond, and this one's titled The Ghostly Orphans. The land in hereabouts was once reputedly owned by Dr. Bernardos, and the churchyard apparently contained the graves of many orphan children. This might be why people walking near the pond have heard the ethereal sounds of children's laughter and singing drifting from the air even on the brightest of summer days. Okay, this one, Chingford Mount Cemetery, and it is called The Horseman Cometh. This vast necropolis, consisting of mostly of Victorian graves, was once part of the estate of Lady Hamilton, the famed lover of Lord Nelson. Amongst its newer occupants are the infamous Cray twins, Ronnie and Reggie. I haven't heard of them. In 1971, the cemetery superintendent reported that he and his wife had frequently been disturbed by eerie voices, whining noises, and shaking sounds in the dead of night. His son even witnessed a cloaked figure on a black horse cantering over the grass. More recently, two women walking past the cemetery gates heard voices whispering in conspiratorial tones fairly close by, although there was nobody else around at the time. Here's the cemetery. Darn those chickens. Right, Dragon? That would be awesome. And try and talk to her. That's insane to have your wife's head cut off. Hey, chickens, KFC's looking for you. I love it when they're funny. Now we're in the southeast London. Oh, okay. So this is at the Old Vic, and its title is called The Bloodstained Spectre. Dating from the early part of the 19th century, and originally known as the Royal Coburg Theatre, Old Vic was renamed the Royal Victoria Theatre in 1833 in honor of the young Princess Victoria. In 1912, Lillian Bayliss became its manager, and over the next 9 years, she set about raising its standards by staging new productions of all of Shakespeare's plays here. So successful was she that, by the end of World War I, it had become one of London's leading theatres. Over the years, there have been several reports from startled witnesses of spectral women who have been seen in various parts of the theater, clasping their blood-stained hands to her breast. Really? It is believed, but by no means proven, that the blood is actually makeup and that the Revenant is an actress from a Shakespearean tragedy performed long ago, who, unwillingly to take a final bow, feels compelled to repeat her ghostly encore over and over again. This one's really short. Elephant and Castle Underground, and it's titled The Passenger Who Never Leaves. Ghostly footsteps are often heard running through Elephant and Castle Station and storm-tossed winter's nights. On storm-tossed winter's nights, nobody knows what lies behind the phenomenon, but it has chilled the blood of many maintenance workers employed at the station during the night. A ghostly woman in dark clothing has also been observed getting onto trains. However, she has always disappeared by the next station. Now, this is another tavern. So this is called the Anchor Tavern. This one's about a dog. Aw, the mangy old dog walks again. Situated across from the Thames from St. Paul's Cathedral, this rambling 18th century tavern was once a favorite watering hole of the writer Samuel Johnson. It was also an infamous haunt of smugglers who would hide their ill-gotten contraband in the secret rooms and cubbyholes with which the pub is riddled. Here too came the notorious press gangs to cajole, bribe, or even abduct volunteers to crew the ships that sailed from the busy river port that London once was. Legend tells of one of their unfortunate conscripts who put up a great resistance to a gang of these recruitment specialists as they tried to drag him, kicking and screaming, from the pub one night. The other customers, who averted their eyes and gazed into their tankards rather than risk attracting the attentions of the pressmen to themselves, politely ignored his cries. The man's dog, however, attempted a spirited defense of his master and barked and snapped at the kidnappers until one of the gang slammed the door shut with such force that it caught the animal's tail and cut it clean off. The dog howled in pain and ran off into the night, never to be seen again. I knew I should have read that one. Finger licking good. Popeyes is pretty good. Times have changed and the docks are long gone. Today is tourists, not sailors, who come flocking to the old tavern from the far-flung reaches of the globe. The only press gangs you are likely to encounter are groups of journalists from the nearby offices of the Financial Times and Daily Express. However, occasionally as the clock ticks toward midnight and staff are clearing away the demise of another day's trading, the sound of a dog's paws paddling along the corridors can be heard, and some staff claim to have seen the dejected shade of a mangy mutt wandering the pub, searching, so legend claims, it for its severed tail. Poor puppy. This is at the George Inn, and it's titled "The Formidable Phantom of Miss Murray." For centuries, South Wark's Borough High Street was lined with old coaching inns, great rambling, queer old places, according to Charles Dickens in the Pickwick Papers, with galleries and passages and staircases wide enough and antiquated enough to furnish materials for 100 ghost stories. Sadly, only one of them, the George Inn, survived the coming of the railways in the 19th century, and this little piece of bygone London now has the distinction of being the capital's only surviving galleried coaching inn. The George Inn dates from 1667, and as you turn into its cobbled courtyard, it's easy to imagine yourself transported back to another age. From the gallery that looks down upon the yard, long forgotten travelers and inn workers once gazed upon the coaches as they clattered through the gates below. You could almost hear the whining of the horses, the cursing of the stable hands, and the banter of the coachmen. It, therefore, comes a little surprise to learn that this gem from London's past is haunted. Several members of staff residing on the premises have been woken in the early hours of some mornings to find the misty form of a woman floating around their rooms. Nobody knows for sure who she is, but likely a contender in the formidable Miss Murray, who kept the George for 50 years in the latter half of the 19th century and the early part of the 20th century. It was during her tenure that the coming of the railway sounded like the death knell for this coaching age and led to her demolition of the neighboring inns. 3 galleries of her beloved George were also demolished before public outcry succeeded in saving all that remained. Having watched so much of the property fall victim to voracious appetite of the new age of horseless transport, Miss Murray's spirit possesses outright antagonism toward modern technology. New tills can be guaranteed to go wrong, and engineers are called out time and time again to repair them, but they can never find any logical explanation or genuine fault. Computers suddenly crash for no reason, and digital cameras have often malfunctioned when their owners have attempted to photograph the interior of what is, without a doubt, one of London's most timeless hostelries. Oh wow. Okay, so this photo I'm going to show you is states that apparently many believe this to be the ghost of Florence Nightingale visiting the old theater that's now a museum. It's hard to show you, but it's that right there. There. Looks like a woman in a dress. Holy Claire, stop snoring. Old operating theater, and this one was titled Phantom Florence. Located in the unlikely setting of a church roof and reached via a winding wooden staircase that clings precariously to a wall, the old operating theater is without a doubt one of London's most atmospheric and unique locations. Once used as a herb garret for nearby St. Thomas's Hospital, it became its female operating theater in 1822 and remained so until 1862, when it was sealed up and forgotten. I wonder why. You need to go soon? Okay. No worries. You're my cat. Rediscovered in 1956, it was restored and now functions as a medical museum. It is also let out for private parties at night. What's it is also let out for private parties at night? and staff working at these have come to terms with the fact that the place is haunted. Phantom footsteps have been heard running up the wooden staircases towards their storeroom, although when witnesses go to investigate, there is never anyone there. It was at St. Thomas's Hospital that Florence Nightingale founded her school of nursing, and some think she might be one of the spirits that haunts the old operating theater. A photograph has been taken of the museum interior, and it was once displayed upon the wall, and many people claim that they could see the apparition of a ghostly nurse standing in the background. Indeed, several people went so far as to insist that the image was unmistakably that of Florence Nightingale herself. It does look like a nurse. Okay, this is the London Dungeon. The story for this is a ghostly assault. Oh boy. In 1998, a psychic investigator, Paul Southcott, director of investigations for the grand sounding Ufology and Supernatural Society, opted to spend a night in the London dungeon armed with a video camera to investigate reports that the place was haunted. He discovered it to be teeming with ghosts. Among the images that he caught on film were 5 ghostly faces that appeared through a brick wall. I want that photo. A spectral figure floating above the ground, and a human skeleton in a gibbet cage that miraculously and suddenly began growing flesh. The fuck? I think it was. I'll show you again. Do you see it? It looks like she's in a nurse uniform. It's this right there. So it started growing flesh. The Jack the Ripper exhibits and the Judgment Day boat ride were awash with paranormal activity he enthusiastically decreed. Although the London dungeon only moved to the site in 1975, the dank railway arches in which it is located date back to the 19th century. It's reported that part of the dungeon was once used as a prison, explained Peter Armstrong, the manager, and in the Second World War, the arches were even employed as air raid shelters. Although Peter conceded that many of his staff believed the site to be haunted, he confessed to a healthy skepticism about the claims, maintaining that he took most of the stories he had heard with a large dose of salt. Meanwhile, Paul Southcott discovered that at least one of the dungeon specters was not at all friendly. I was slapped in the face by a ghost in there. Can you imagine? So it was not. What was that? So it was not at all friendly. I was slapped in the face by a ghost in there, he later told the BBC World Service. It stung initially, then I felt sick and drained for days and suffered headaches. Churchill's Britain at War, and this is entitled The Phantom Sneeze. The Churchill's Britain at War exhibition occupies several railway arches over which trains trundle in and out of London Bridge Station. Its walls are hung with an evocative series of photographs and artifacts that depict the capital and its citizens facing the horrors of World War II. Several people have reported hearing a mysterious sneeze that seems to emanate from the corner of the lift through which the exhibition is entered, even though the corner in question remains empty. Others have heard a tuneless whistling echo from deep within the displays. All right, I'll read this last one and then we can watch that show. Cutty Sark. It's a walkway, apparently. And it's titled A Storm in a Bottle. Right? Just like a chicken, a damn freaking sneeze. And same with that toilet one was awesome. Built in 1869 and once the fastest clipper ship of them all, The Cutty Sark now stands marooned on dry land, its splendid figurehead intended as good luck emblem to protect ship and all who sailed in her gazing dolefully towards the river. Many tales are told of sailors on board witnessing phantom ships in the days when the Cutty Sark plied its trade on the Australian wool route. Whenever they encountered such an apparition, the terrified sailors would scuttle to the figurehead and cower beneath it, imploring its protection. One day, a mariner who was new to the ship whiled away his time by constructing a model of the Cutty Sark in a bottle. This seriously antagonized his crewmates, who believed that such a recreation would bring about bad luck, and relations between the sailors on board became somewhat strained. Later, a terrible storm blew up and whipped the sea into a foaming frenzy that pitched and tossed the Cutty Sark alarmingly. Suddenly, an enormous 5-masted schooner appeared out of nowhere and hurtled towards the Cutty Sark. The crew rushed to the figurehead and cowered beneath it, waiting for the collision and its inevitable consequences. A huge wave crashed onto the deck and almost capsized the vessel, but when the ship righted itself, the phantom schooner had vanished. The sailors later learned that, at the exact moment when the ghost ship had disappeared, their comrade had flung his model overboard into the raging ocean. Whatever. These stories are funny. That guy never put the photo of those faces either. Oh yeah, I remember that. This is hard to see though. In the Queen's house in 1966, this tulip staircase that they have, there's apparently, I think it's two ghosts on the tulip on the tulip staircase. It's too dark, you can't even see it. There's got to be a better photo, but I'll try and show you. And I'm not getting anywhere, am I? Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see this. It's too dark. But there's like a hand here and a hand here, and it's two hands holding on the outside of the staircase. It's a famous picture, but it's very dark. You can't really see anything. All right, we should watch this show. So this one is going to be, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the haunted house. They call it the Sally house because they believe a little girl is, well, stuck there basically. I know it was once owned. I do not know, however, if it has been resold or if it's even vacant. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out because this was, when was this done? I'll have to see. These stories are just off the wall. All right, so it's called Return to the Demonic Sally House. Oh my god. So this is the finale. Okay, this was done a year ago. Oh, okay. It says Ryan and Shane returned to the place where their journey started to face the demon called Sally once and for all. Fucking idiots. Yeah, they're the funny guys. All right, I'll play this and then I'm going to go to the bathroom. Phone booth.
I can't believe we're back here.
You will be evicted from the premises.
This week, on the series finale of Buzzfeed Unsolved Supernatural, we investigate the one place I vowed I would never return as part of our ongoing investigation into the question, are ghosts real?
Who knows?
What a change for the last one. As you know, I'll only do one demonic investigation per season, but seeing as how this is the last season, I figured, why not treat you guys to two? And specifically, why not end this series with the demon I started it with? Also, I just want to say that the last time I was at the Sally house, I said a lot of things. And to spare myself the embarrassment, I will now have my colleague read them out.
These are the things you said?
This is exactly what I said as I left the Sally house. And
Okay, Ryan, fuck you. I hope you're fucking looking at this now, motherfucker. Shane, did you just call the demon a motherfucker? Ryan, I don't give a shit now. I'm gone. Peace out, bitch. Not even a single part of me feels bad about leaving. Go fuck yourself, Sally House. You were truly awful, and I hate you.
It was regrettable, and it was a moment of weakness. At the time, I was more scared than I've ever been in my life, and I'm returning there now to repent.
Go fuck yourself, Sally.
Well, now that we got that out of the way, there's only one thing left to do. The series finale. We're going back to the Sally house. Let's finish this. Last trip indeed. I actually lost sleep over it last.
I'm very curious to see how we hold up in there and like what the vibes are, because I remember the first time being there. I mean, it's a spooky house, certainly.
Yeah.
There's something about, I remember the sound being very, very dull.
Oh, God.
These idiots. So I was what was I gonna say? The first time they went into the Sally house, they used a flashlight and they were saying to turn it on and turn it off. And when they were in there, of course they freaked right out, right? It was funny though. Well, thank you. No, I'm not going out tonight. I had a shower earlier and stuff, and I was planning on going to get some stuff, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like it. It's too cold. They are funny.
Oh, God.
Is that an omen?
Is that an omen? Yeah. I feel like a black dog running unleashed is not a good omen. Oh, boy. The last time I saw this house, I was in a very agitated state of mind.
You don't look well right now.
I definitely am a little better than I was last time I was here, but I was very happy, actually, because I was leaving. And I remember the feelings I felt leaving this place, and every one of those feelings has now flipped its head. And I'm back.
He's back, baby. Say it with confidence. And now I'm back. Confidence.
And now I'm back.
No, come on.
And now I'm back. Yes! Let's do this. We're back.
We're back,
I
baby.
can't believe we're back. I said I'd never be back, and I guess I'm a fucking liar. But this time, I'm not messing around.
You got the gear.
I'm about to go whack Sally.
You're far more confident this time than you were last time.
Oh, man. I can't believe we're back here. It actually is all just hitting me. This is it. This is our last hurrah.
It sure is.
What a weird mix of emotions to be sad, happy, and horrified.
I mean, I don't have the horror really,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
sort of, I guess, sad and happy.
All right, Sally. You wanted us. Here we come. Located on a quiet suburban street in Atchison, Kansas, the Sally House was built between 1867 and 1871 for Michael C. Finney and his family. It is believed that Michael, his wife Kate, and their 3 children, James, Agnes, and Charles, lived in the basement while the home itself was being constructed. You were very familiar with that basement, but we'll get back into that.
I've done some stuff down there.
That made it seem like something else.
I got all up in there. I laid on a pentagram and screamed at the devil.
Yeah, but that's like not sexual. You did this. You went down there and you did a wave with your body.
Well, I did. I mean, I was a little sexual when I was down there.
I promise you could scrub that entire comment section. No one will describe what you did in that basement as sexual.
I did everything short of taking my shirt off.
Thank God, too.
Which, we'll think about it.
No, I don't think so. We don't want to blind the viewers at home. Sadly, Michael C. Finney would die in his newly built home in 1872. However, he was not the last member of the Finney family to die in the home. Agnes moved back into the home in 1906 and got married to an engineer named William True in 1913. William died in the home in 1918, and Agnes succumbed in November 1939. For over 50 years, families moved in and out of the Second Street home without serious incident, but that all changed on December 31st, 1992.
The investigation has begun.
It has. I really, really hate this place.
It's surreal, honestly.
Sally, I know you thought you'd never see me again. And frankly, I never thought I'd see you again. But
You watched one of these last night? Yes. Ryan pissed them off thinking he wouldn't come back. What a moron. I'm surprised. I hope he does keep his shirt on. God, he's such a shit disturber, honestly. One thing I don't understand how they haven't almost been, I don't know, like marked or something, haunted, you know what I mean, for one of these things to follow him, because they fuck around a lot to the point, well, not Shane does, he doesn't, Ryan does it, but Shane definitely does. Like he He does some shit that I would never do.
We're just going to have to deal with it tonight. I can't remember what I said back then, but what I'm going to say right now is buckle the fuck up.
Oh, we love to see it!
Because I'm back, baby.
That's character
You
growth.
wanted me, Sally, I'm back! On December 31st, 1992, Tony and Deborah Pickman, a young, newlywed couple who were expecting their first child in June 1993, moved into the modest two-story home at 504 North 2nd Street. The two were excited to begin their new life together as a family. As the couple unpacked their belongings, their dog, normally mellow and subdued, began ferociously barking at what would be the nursery they were preparing for their new baby. Thinking it was just the dog getting used to its new surroundings, the Pickmans didn't think anything of it, and in a little over a week, the barking subsided. From January to June 1993, the young couple would go on to experience lights flickering and dimming, cold spots around the home, and unexplainable dropped calls from their landline. However, the Pickmans were first-time homeowners and assumed these kinds of occurrences to be common in a home that was built in the late 1800s. And Tony even joked, quote, "Ha, we must have a ghost." End quote. So one of the things that's supposed to happen in this house is...
Did I add the sugar already? For sure I did. Maybe I didn't. When in doubt, just bake it till you bake it.
Is dropped calls. Back then it was a landline. I figure it's the same thing with cell phones. So I'm going to call you while I'm in the house still. You're going to take your little buns outside and we're going to see if this... I'm already starting to hear shit in this fucking house. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Go outside.
All right. Oh, Ryan Bergara is calling me. What a lucky guy I am. Hello?
What took you so long to answer?
I don't like to seem overeager when I answer the phone.
I guess we just have to wait for Sally to disconnect the call now. It just occurred to me, we don't really talk on the phone to like just see what's going on because we see each other every day. So it's...
Yeah, I mean, we could start that if you want to.
I really wish Sally would actually disconnect this call like now.
Come on, Sally. Is Sally like... Does she actually listen to the phone
Yeah,
calls?
I don't...
Is she
Is she
doing like
like
a Richard Nixon thing?
Yeah, dude, is she wiretapping our phones? She's sitting there in the van across the street.
Sally, if you're on the line, Ryan's in there alone right now. You could really give him a good spook.
Well, that didn't work.
No. So off to a thrilling start here.
But things changed once the new baby arrived. Once the Pickman's son arrived, the strange occurrences began to escalate. Electronic toys would turn on and off on their own, and while vacuuming the nursery one day, Deborah witnessed the wind-up musical mobile above her son's crib begin to play on its own. She also couldn't shake the sensation that her son was waking up almost hourly throughout the night, quote, as if one was playing with, end quote. At one point, a neighbor asked Deborah if there was a reason she left her nursery light on throughout the night. In reality, the baby had been sleeping in Deborah and Tony's room at the time, not in the nursery at all. There was no reason that light should have been on at night. Deborah suggested that the neighbor could have been seeing a light from the hallway, but the neighbor was adamant. The light was coming from inside the nursery. Up to the nursery. Obviously, this is one of the hot spots in this house. And look at all the guys. They're all here.
The gals, the whole gang's here.
The whole gang is here. This is where apparently Sally would play with their child. All right, Sally, last time we were here, or the Finney family, or the True family, we did not do really any of this.
No. Around.
Yeah, they always do have that circle thing there, right? Of the animals. They last time they had that, there was a circle. And I also seen there was a show on as well. I can't remember what it was. Paranormal Survivor or something like that. And I think it was the actual owner, one of the actual owners, and they were on the show and they were describing how they would find these animals, stuffed animals, whatever, in a circle all the time. You think he does have an attachment? It would be funny if he got punched. Maybe one day a hairless, headless chicken will run by Shane. That'd be awesome if I haunted him.
Sort of looked at stuff and then left.
You already know this, but my name is Ryan.
I'm Shane.
Could you say our names back to us? Can you make your presence known? Can you say something? Can you touch one of us? Or perhaps move something in this room?
if you need a refresher, we're the two guys who clowned your ass
Yeah, I
about
mean-
5 years ago.
Show us a sign if you remember me and the big guy, aka the best ghost hunters in the game. Sally! Come on, Sally. Wiggle the balls on the door. Wait.
What? Did you hear something?
I think I did.
Whispers? I thought I heard whispers.
No, I heard like a.
While the bells on the door didn't move when we were there, an audio recorder left in the room picked up the bells clinking together on their own later in the night.
All right, now, Sally, you've probably had a bunch of investigators come in here and use this little device here. But this is a spirit box that's going to help you communicate with us. Again, the name is Ryan, as you already know, and Shane. Say our names back to us if you want to communicate. We're going to be here all night. And frankly, if you want us to leave, now would be the time to do something crazy. Do you not like me moving your stuff out of the circle?
Oh, shit. Sally!
There's an opening now.
Look what he done!
Wow, I can't believe that he taunted. Especially Ryan, out of all people. Yeah, taunting on steroids. What an idiot.
Oh, I heard move it. You want me to move it back?
What?
What? Sally, this is the last hurrah. You're going to
Wake up?
just go? Sally, this is the last episode of this series. You're closing out the show, and you opened it. That's a huge honor. Why would you go?
Why would you go?
Well, we have to go.
Yeah, we don't live here. We live
Wait, are
in...
you talking about the show? Or because we thought it was just time?
Felt right.
It felt like the right time to leave on our own terms. Who is this? Who am I talking to? Is this Charles Finney?
No one in particular?
I just want to talk.
What with me?
More whiskey?
What with me? What with me?
I don't know if we can do that, honestly.
We had a lot of whiskey last night. Do you like whiskey? All right, I'm going to give you a little bit of a rest.
In this room, our audio recorder picked up this very clear and chilling voice. Is this the voice of one of the Finney family asking?
Whoa, okay, so you hear those whispers? That's what I get. Those are my EVPs every time. That's all they do is whisper. It is so scary. Why are they being mean? This is the end of this episode is the end of their series. They want to go out with a bang, but they're doing it the wrong way. I don't think this was a good idea because in the first time they went to investigate the Sally house, Ryan was so scared. It was ridiculous. Like I'm saying it's ridiculous because now he's taunting. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't get it. I've never seen him this brave ever. Yeah, I'd be going get the fuck out now. That's crazy.
Are allowed to be here. In July 1993, Deborah's sister Karen visited to help with the newborn. According to Deborah, it was on Karen's final evening, quote, that we were pushed over the edge of disbelief and through the door of terror, end quote. Upon returning from a day at Deborah's in-laws, Tony asked her why she put all of the baby's stuffed animals on the nursery floor. Deborah had no idea what he was talking about, so Tony led them upstairs to the nursery, where they found all of the stuffed animals on the floor arranged in a circle, their backs to each other, facing forward. Thinking it was some crank Tony's brothers throughout the nursery upstairs. At the bottom of the stairs, Karen turned around and noted that the nursery lights were still on, though everyone remembered Tony turning them off. They went back up to turn the lights off, and upon entering the nursery, found one of the teddy bears laying flat on its back in the middle of the floor. Undeterred, they placed it back on the chair, only to find it right back in the middle of the floor, laying flat on its back hours later. That night, they all slept in Deborah and Tony's room.
Tony's brothers sound like fun guys.
So you think that it's Tony's brothers who are doing
Well, I don't. Have we mentioned Tony's brothers up until now? And they were like, maybe that's Tony's brothers.
Oh, I guess, well, brothers play pranks on each other. I played pranks on little brother all the time.
What'd you do to him?
So many things.
You turned him into a dentist.
That's right. That was the biggest prank of all. I'm sure your big brother played pranks on you.
My days don't prank. We also don't play sports. We watched a lot of Star Trek.
Makes sense.
After hearing what transpired the night before, Tony's brother Greg
Casinos are now in Ontario.
Greg came by with his 35mm camera. The Pickmans led Greg up to the nursery, and as he was about to take a picture of the stuffed bear, he said, quote, "If you're here, do you want to have your picture taken?" End quote. Just as he clicked the shutter, the bear spun around on its own in front of their own eyes. From Deborah's own account, quote, "The guys went into immediate panic. Fighting fear and every other emotion you can imagine, we all decided it would be best to leave for a while." End quote.
If you're here, do you want to have your picture taken? Come on. What is your name? I thought. Oh
Did
shit!
it say Sally?
I heard Sally. Oh shit! Or Sally, how old are you? What? Something right now?
See any ghosts?
No, I don't see any ghosts. Actually, we're gonna switch over to this flashlight now.
Sally, if you're in this
That was pretty cool. Yay, Estella! Thank you so much for that. That was crazy. It said Sally. That's crazy. That freaks me out. It really does. Do you know the whole story behind Sally? Deb? I still don't really understand it because I do not believe it is a little girl. I think it's an entity at first trying to take on the persona of a little girl, kind of like Annabelle. Yes, it's Sally. And then I asked about ghosts. Do you see any ghosts? Like, what? I have one of those things on my phone. It is creepy, the shit you hear. I'm definitely excited to see you now, as opposed to months and months ago. I just keep bringing that up because I think it's hilarious. You know, you just don't know somebody, right? And then when you finally stop with, I don't know, I guess believing bullshit or just have a breath, it's like, you know what? Actually not that bad. I've been finding that a lot with people. There's a couple other people that I've spoke to, and it's like, I don't know what it was, but they used to hate me. I was like, holy, what did I ever do to you? Now they're like, hi, how's it going? It's like, oh, yay, I'm not hated no more. Suck ass, Teresa.
room with us are aware of our presence, turn the flashlight on. If there's any
Late. Sally, we're going to need you to be a little bit more punctual than that. All you have to do is touch that light. Now, Sally, if you are here with us right now, turn that flashlight off in 3, 2, 1, off. Maybe it's not you. If any of the Finney family is with us right now, can you turn the flashlight off? Turn the flashlight on if I say the correct name. Is it Charles? What about Agnes True? William True? I guess you're a son-in-law.
Is it Sally? Is it the demon
Are you playing a little trick on
who
us?
presents as Sally?
If that actually is a demonic presence in here, or Sally, thing that says it's Sally.
Yeah, so it is a demon. Yeah. I actually got an apology quite recently as well from somebody who had the same thing happen to them as Stella. We were good friends, and she had said, you know, I should have talked to you first and not just assumed and listened to other people. And I got an apology. And it was nice to hear. It was nice. Hi, Heavenly Cow. I haven't seen you in forever. I've missed you. Hope you're doing well. I really do. Merry Christmas if I don't see you again until then, which I hope I do. How's puppy?
Sally, can you turn the light on? Oh, fuck off. Dude, fuck you, dude. All right, Sally, turn off the light right now. In the story, it said you messed with the musical mobile for their child, Hickman's child, that is. So if you could get that to play, that'd be quite something, Sally.
Just sort of do anything at all.
Just rotate that bad boy. That would be enough to make the boys wiggle.
What was that noise? Did you hear that?
What?
I swear to God, I heard those little balls making noise.
Did you?
Trying to see if they move on there.
An audio recorder left in this room would later pick up the musical mobile playing by itself.
Hell no. Hell no. It's too active. Me too, Teresa, because it, when you're getting videos made about you and people think they know you and they say all this shit, it's like, it sucks. Twitter is the devil. Yeah, I think what I'm going to, I said before that I wasn't going to do any more KJ lives. I'm actually not going to do KJ at all. I'm done. I'm going to do stuff that I actually care about, stuff that has meaning, and stuff that we can have fun with. You know what I mean? Have member-only streams. At least... What the hell? Oh, this fucking guy. Hello? No, you have the wrong number. No worries. You call a lot. This isn't Mike. You did not just hang up on me, you prick. He calls me, whoever this guy is, every day, at least 3 times a day. Yeah. It's sexy and stuff about you, but I've thought things as well, like, oh my God, you must be this way because everybody's saying it. And then when you finally, put, I don't know. All I can say is don't listen to what people say. Find out for yourself. I have quite a few people that have apologized, and I appreciate it because they were pretty rough. They were fucking assholes. They were mean. And most of them I did care about. It's not even the fact that they were wrong, or it was more, I was happy that they finally, I don't know, was like, wow, realizing that it was the truth, not even an apology. I didn't even want an apology. I don't know what I wanted, actually. I just wanted them to stop talking about me. Yeah, from your own separate opinions. That's the only thing people need to learn. Always check for yourself. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Like last night I was in a stream and oh my God, I was watching 2 of them. Estelle, you were there too. The one I was in both, trying to figure out what was going on. And I'm just like, okay, yeah, this is that. I'm done with the drama tonight. Bye. It was a lot. I didn't want to do the drama. But tomorrow I am doing a Katie Joy live stream with Jackie Snotty. She has her own channel. So what we're doing is we're going to watch some old... Actually, you know what? What I'm going to do is I'm going to be on... Just show Penelope Harris's Twitter. She's got all these damn clips from KJ, and they're all over the place. They're funny, and it's just her contradicting herself and everything else. It's... That'll probably be my last hurrah. Unless there's... Fucking dog. Unless there's like a 7M wins their lawsuit, or there's more filings. Oh, last time you get pizza, motherfucker. Yeah, I definitely do that now. I've had to learn the hard way because I used to mod, for people that but I've modded for people. I've been friends with people, and it just kind of all over my face. A lot of stuff. You live and you learn, right?
Making this evidence even more compelling is the fact that seconds before the mobile plays, a white orb moves across the top right corner, just near the mobile that is out of frame. After this horrifying bear incident, the Pikmins grabbed the baby and everything else they needed to leave the house. But as Tony was strapping the newborn into his car seat on the sectional couch in the living room, he felt a sharp pain on his lower back. It wasn't until they arrived at Tony's parents that Deborah asked to see his back. To her horror, she found 3 long scratches down the center of her husband's back. Unfortunately, this was only the first any time Tony would be scratched throughout his time.
That's always the sign, right, Deb? That the 3 scratches, it always means it's a demon. Me too, Deb. I love everyone in here. Crazy? I'm crazy now? Crazy Nikki. I don't know why. Yeah, that would be, I would imagine why. So I'm told. Crazy Nikki. I should just go with it. That one doesn't bother me for once. I have to go peek sometime. Go in the chat and be like, hey, y'all, crazy bitch is here. They're pro. Well, that explains that. I'm crazy, and yet they're friends with KJ. Okay. Stop it. Go. Hey, Dead Legato. The crazy bitch is here. She just arrived. Go. Stop dancing. Go. Really? Crazy Nikki's Ghost Emporium. We got your phantoms. We got your ghouls. I like that. Hey, you got to be proud of me. People are calling me Crazy Nikki. Isn't that awesome? Oh, you can't hear me. He's got his headphones in, dancing like an idiot.
Living in the Sally house, including one incident that was captured on video.
I mean, you've long asked demons and ghosts to scratch you.
Yeah, guess what? They never have.
Well, maybe that's because you didn't have round 2. Is it possible that when you go to these places, people are so thrown off by this screaming at them that they don't really have time to process and then react?
No.
Because that when you come back a second time, they're like, hey, that's that a-hole last time who said to scratch my back or scratch his back and, you know, rip his butthole open. Maybe this time I'll do it.
I would love it if they actually had some, you know, motivation this time to get at me. Scratch my cornea.
And then play his ribcage like a xylophone. All the funny things he asks you.
It's a nice little night for a demon.
We're here in the living room at the Sally house.
Sounded like Geraldo Rivera there. We're here in the living room at the Sally house.
Well, that's alarming. Sally, was that you that just giggled a little bit? Can you make your presence be known in here? Can you move something?
Whoa, yeah, roving spirit.
We're here in the Sally house. Sally, if you'd like to talk to us, please show us a sign.
Come on, Sally!
Why are you still in this house? Is there anybody down here dancing with us? What's your name?
Dance with us, Sally!
I said dance, girl! Is that what you wanted? Come on, yeehaw! What's your name?
Sally, I swear to fucking Christ!
You'll do it!
If you don't scare the living shit out of Ryan Vergara tonight, your ass is grass.
Oh, fuck.
You will be evicted from the premises.
That was really official.
Sally, come on.
You close the blinds? Or are you gonna wait till I'm here by myself when I lose my fucking mind? So be it.
After this event, the couple called in psychic Barbara Connor, who visited the Pickmans on July 29th, 1993. While she spoke to the spirit, Barbara sat quietly with her eyes closed and finally was able to give the Pickmans a name. The presence in their home was a little girl who liked to be called Sally.
If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. I'm going to put Sally in a net or a box or whatever the equivalent of a ghost cage is.
Are you bringing an actual net to the location?
No,
Okay.
I'm bringing in something that's even better.
What is it?
Well, this particular ghost cage, one could consider it organic, perhaps even living. What worse place for a demon to live than inside you?
I'll take her. This is my plan. We're taking a ghost home with us. We're going to walk through the TSA scanner and they're going to be like, what the fuck?
Sally would often let her presence be known by lighting a candle, a considerate gesture to let the Pickmans know a friend was present.
Your so when milk is here. Introducing the new,
Or at least that's what
I realize they're doing this for TV, but this is not good. Yeah, I'd like to know why I'm crazy. I'm curious. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that they even have. Well, I'm missing out. A thanks, Miss Charity. That is so cool. Aw, where's Deb? Except I'm crazy. That's all they got, huh? Crazy Nikki.
Barbara led the Pickmans to believe, as she concluded at the time that Sally, while certainly capable of being childish and bratty, was most likely harmless, as long as Deborah was, quote, patient but firm with her, end quote. But this assumption would be revealed to be wrong. Dead wrong. On October 31st, 1993, any doubt that there was indeed something in the house would soon be removed. In the early morning hours on Halloween, Tony came home from his shift at work and made his way to the kitchen to grab a drink. After grabbing a cup from the cupboard, he turned around and saw a young girl standing in the kitchen. Tony described her as wearing a, quote, white dress, and I remember she had a white ribbon in her hair, kind of like she was dressed for church or something. And then it kicked in. I can see through her. I can see the door right through her, end quote.
If a spooky ass church girl shows up in your kitchen in the middle of the night,
That's an easy way to get a broom to the kisser.
she's
if you ask
getting
me.
a bat to the head.
A bat now.
She's a demon.
Throw some water on her. You know, like a little spritz. Like, get out of
Like
here.
a cat?
Like a cat. Get the fuck out of here. Come on.
Years later, another resident who lived in the home before the Pickmans would tell them, quote, the whole time we lived there, my daughter was 5 at the time. She had an imaginary friend named Sally. I would scold her for something and she would come back and tell me, I didn't do that. Sally did it, or Sally told me to do it, end quote. When this little girl was shown the drawing Tony had made of the spirit he'd seen in the kitchen, she confirmed that it was the same Sally from her youth. Perhaps one of the few documented instances of communication with Sally happened in this kitchen in 2016 at the hands of 2 rookie ghost hunters. Back in 2016, Shane and I investigated the Sally house with paranormal investigator Eric Ensbrenner. Eric set a flashlight.
I hope they show the whole thing with the flashlights because it was pretty funny. As soon as it turned on or off, Ryan like freaked out. We're all mad here. Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree with that. Exactly. You can call anyone crazy. I just like to know why. I'm kind of curious. It is high school. Yeah. I agree with you, Patty. For sure. No, absolutely not. You're right, Teresa. No. Like, even if I'm friends with someone or I like somebody or whatever, doesn't mean I support everything they do. And if they do something that I know is wrong, I generally will call them out.
presence in the home to, quote, turn the light on for us. Here's what happened next.
You're fucking crazy, Shane.
If you don't like us, turn it on.
Please don't turn it on. Please don't.
What the fuck?
Oh shit!
No!
Where's my holy water?
Where's my holy water?
Oh my god, he's freaking right the hell out because it turned on the water. Where's my holy water? Shit, that's true. You haven't seen Teresa mad. I don't get it. Well, thank you for saying that. One of the good ones. This is funny. He's got his holy water.
If you actually don't like us, please just turn it on. I don't think they have the power to turn it back on again, frankly. I really think they don't. Ryan. Are you fucking kidding me? What the? Keep in mind, we have to spend the night here.
Please turn the light off for us, spirits.
Don't fucking do it.
Turn it all the way off. Thank you. Oh,
Oh my god.
please try.
Oh my god. You should have never talked to it, dude.
That's a car going by. It's okay.
No, that's the fucking flashlight rolling in the background.
Look, it's coming back.
Oh yeah, it is.
So tonight, we'll see if we can once again make contact with our old friend and supposed little girl, Sally. I know it's annoying to have someone tell you to play the hits, but right now I'm going to have to ask you, could you please play the hits and communicate with us through this flashlight? Please turn off that flashlight if there is somebody here with us in this kitchen right now.
Sally, turn the light off. In 3, 2, 1.
You really don't want this on your reputation later. We really propped you up a bit there for a second. Is that you?
No.
Is that you, Sally? Could you do that again? Can you make that knocking noise again? Or could you move that flashlight?
These 3 knocks are noteworthy, as it's believed the sound of 3 knocks signify the presence of a demon as a way to mock the Holy Trinity.
Sally, if you're in here with us, you remember us. Why don't you turn that light on, huh? All the way off. Come on.
Oh. Are you here now?
Okay. Do we have a friend?
Sally, if you're... Maybe. Look, it's very simple. If you want to get rid of us, you have to intelligently respond to our questions. And that's just simply tapping the light on and off when we ask you to. Please turn that light off in 3, 2, 1.
Ka-chunk. What was it?
A little bumpy. A little bump. Are you just waiting till we go to sleep? Or I'm here by myself? That's really rude.
After all this time, the question persists. Is Sally actually a little girl? Local legend tells of a girl named Sally that died during a botched appendectomy in the Sally house when it used to be a doctor's office. According to Sean Daly, an anthropology professor who had once led an investigation of the home, there was no evidence of a girl by the name of Sally having lived in Atchison during this time period. But if that's true, what is this entity presenting itself as a little girl? Perhaps Tony's second face-to-face encounter with Sally will provide some insight. Quote, I saw that little girl twice, and the second time I saw her, it was not a pretty thing. She was tugging at me, trying to get me out of bed, and she kept reaching for me, and I would pull back. And when I pulled back, she would reach harder. And about the 3rd or 4th time, she grabbed my arm. I still get chills and almost choked up on it because it scared me that bad.
I want to know where like this ghost photo came from then. Well, I don't think it's a ghost, but because it is a real photo. I just want to know where they got it because I've seen it many, many times and they always say that's Sally. But yeah, I don't think there is a Sally. I believe it's a demon pretending to be Sally so that they can take over your body. I would do that, Estella. You're driving. Oh my God. Do you guys ever remember I would turn my dryer, the button on for it to buzz when it was done. Holy hell, it was like, I remember I kept forgetting to turn it off. I hate that noise.
She turned into, I don't know how to describe it, part human. It almost looked like it had rotting flesh. I still remember seeing worms crawling through it, and it growled at me. Oh my God, I thought I was going to pass out. End quote.
No one likes to see a little girl with rotting flesh.
Though it does kind of solve the quandary. What is this little girl? I mean, that's a certified demon.
Yeah.
And I'm a demonologist.
He is a demonologist.
And he's my
board certified.
And he's my assistant.
Yes, that's right. His young ward.
My 55-year-old young ward. Sally, can you show yourself in this kitchen like you did that morning? Do you want us to turn off our lights?
Unibet casino games are now in Ontario.
Who's with us in this kitchen right now? Can you say your name? Sally, you already told us your name upstairs, but can you say your name again down here? Let us know you're here.
I
Hear about?
Hear about what?
Hear about what? Yeah.
Hear about a demon?
We're back. We are back here in your kitchen.
Can you just be sweet to us and talking to that little radio? Say hi. Dead?
All right, Sally, we're going to try something else in here. I read that the Pikmins would often leave out a big drawing pad for you to ask you how old you are, and you would write 7.
This is who we're working with, allegedly?
This is you, Sally. It's a picture of you.
It's a big fucking noggin.
Now, if you could do us a big honor by writing down how old you are.
You can always stop us from, you just take it out of my hand and write it. Otherwise, I'm just going to draw some stuff.
Oh, looks like he's drawing you farting. Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh.
Looks like you just passed some gas, Sally.
Oh, Sally.
You made a mess of yourself. You should give her a little glass of orange juice.
Oh.
There we go.
She's drinking piss?
And you're holding a glass full of piss? That's crazy.
Oh, give her an eye patch. It's kind of cool.
Okay. You just give her like, yeah.
These guys are idiots. Obsidian. I keep forgetting to get that at my local witch shop downtown.
What do you think of the portrait we drew you? What about anybody else in this house? Do you want to tell us what you think of this?
You give us a fucking 0?
You two stuck?
Fuck you!
Hey, that's fucked up. Well, why don't you draw then? Let's say you draw.
What?
Oh, now they're talking. Oh shit! You hear that? All the ghosts. Anybody who's ever been on this show, come into this kitchen right
now
and put that marker on the fucking paper.
It's a free for all.
Where are we going?
We're going straight to hell, baby.
We're going to the kitchen.
Ant-Man? What did it say?
You're playing with John. That was fucking creepy,
That
dude.
actually did sound kind of creepy.
Maybe you have a sense of humor. That was a very productive little session we had there.
Tony and Deborah Pikmin moved out of the Sally house in October. They feel somewhat tethered to the place, and that they still experience odd occurrences decades after leaving the house. Years after the Pikmins moved out, Mary Liggett, her husband, and 2 children would lease the house from owner Les Smith. On a surprise maintenance visit to the home, Smith, quote, discovered a large pentagram on the basement floor, an altar of some sort, and other disturbing items, end quote. Les Smith, the landlord, asked the rumored Satan worshiper Mary Liggett to remove herself from the premises immediately.
That seems illegal. Just because you're a Satanist, you can get kicked out of your house?
Well, I think it's not even the fact that she says she's a Satanist, but if you're like damaging the property,
She just put a pentagram on the floor?
An
I think you should be
altar?
allowed to do that. This is America.
I see.
The fucking guy, man. Holy shit. Don't get kicked out for being Satanist. Are you serious? They like sacrifice animals and stuff. Some of them do babies. Like, seriously? If you want obsidian, just ask. Look, yeah, but to send it to me would cost a fortune. Fucking guys. I'm telling you.
See what you're saying. Think it, hey, maybe don't live here because you are performing satanic rituals in my basement.
I would sue. That is discrimination. There's plenty of probably upstanding Satanists out there in America right now.
I guess, maybe. Yeah, sure. Why not?
These reported satanic rituals in the basement bring me back to something Father Gary Thomas told me in an interview about the Sally House from 2016. Sent to the Vatican to learn the rite of exorcism, I turned to Father Thomas with questions about demonic possession, specifically the concept of infestation.
I was reading about infestation, where like a demon will just take hold of a house.
So if that family was involved in a satanic cult and they were doing other kinds of rituals and spells that are part of the cult, it would not at all surprise me if there was something demonic still attached, because that's where that cult basically had a home.
And it opened the portal.
Did Mary Liggett's rumored rituals open the portal in the basement of this cursed home? Here's another clip of Shane and I from 2016, this time in the basement.
Here we go.
You're out of your mind.
Rock and roll, buckaroo. If you want to eat my heart, turn that light on. If you want to eat Ryan's heart,
Don't
turn that
stop
light
putting
on.
me in your shit.
Our old pal, Ryan Bergara. We're a
Stop.
package deal. Oh, the light's on, Ryan. Look at the lights. We got him.
Can we start off for us, please? Ryan's sake.
Ah,
No! Fuck this house, dude. Fuck this house so hard.
So tonight, we return to the basement of the Sally House to seek an answer to the one question we've been asking for the last 5 years. Are ghosts and or demons real?
All right. Great to be back.
Yeah, so much fun being back down here. I love it. Oh, look, the demon hole.
Oh, my old demon hole.
Is there anybody down here with us? Say my name if you would like to communicate. Yeah.
Shame.
Kind of. Maybe. Maybe that was Ryan or Shane. Can you be a little clearer? What's this? Come this way. Which way? Are you in the hole? Hurry.
Hurry.
Are you in the hole?
Come on out the hole, fucker. Come on.
Get out of the hole. Come on.
Get out of the hole.
I'm giving you a big movie moment here. This is when you turn slowly around your shoulder and you say your last name. What? Do you want Shane to lay on the pentagram? I'm not laying down there.
Character development. I think you should. Oh, just wait.
Yeah, what are you doing? Anybody down here with...
Look, he's on a pen.
Your best chance to win $1 million is here. The new
On a pentagram. If there is a demon down here with us, do please turn on the flashlight. In 3, 2, 1.
If you want to follow Shane Madej home, turn the light on. Oh, there we go.
I mean, you're welcome to, honestly. If Ryan looks like a tasty little snack.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's not fully... Oh, fuck, it's off.
Turn the light off if you're going to wait till we fall asleep to crawl into our little souls.
No. No.
Yeah, seems like it.
If you really would like to do that, I need to know that you're actually here. If there's something that's actually here and that's something you plan on doing, prove it by turning on the light right now. Suck it easy. Oh, but I didn't mean that. I did not mean that.
You did mean that.
I did not mean
Does that make you angry?
That was just a reflex.
Turn the light on if you think we're the greatest ghost hunters who ever lived.
Yeah! Yeah! Confirm it. We are the best ghost hunters in the fucking game who ever existed. Turn the light off right now, because I'm on the pentagram and I fucking did it for you, so turn the light off, please. Yes! Yes!
We're Sally approved. What's going on in here? Don't you roll your eyes at me, Estelle. I don't even know what colors it comes in. My favorite color is pink, but I thought it was just all black. I was discriminated against by a former landlord for having Egyptian mythology figures, and she was super religious, so maybe it's a sort. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, because they put themselves in these situations that could actually cost. They're nuts. Yeah, that's weird. They came into my apartment when we were there to fix the leak. I've got them on security cameras staring at the display shelf, and after that, suddenly, weekly, I was getting noise complaints and smell complaints from neighbors that had never complained about anything in 2 years. What? Holy eyes, oh my words. See, it doesn't even go in pink. Okay. Red and blue and white and green. How about red? That'd be cool. Or blue. Blue and red? Yeah, I agree with you, Deb. They evicted somebody for having a Black Lives Matter sign? It made the news? Holy frig. Thank you, Estella. I can't wait to see those colors. That'll be cool. Same situation. After the sign went up, suddenly weekly neighbor complaints. Wow.
Well, now we have to do our solo investigations.
Shit. Well, here we are, the final investigation.
That's right. You've been very confident up until now, and now there's
Well,
a genuine fear in your eyes.
It's going to be fine. You're going to go in there. You're going to have a great investigation.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
see
be
you back
fine.
at the hotel.
No.
This is a very stupid idea.
Yeah, you're not going to have fun in there.
There's no way I'm going to make it 20 minutes. It's unbelievable. So long, friend.
Okay. A little one-on-one time with Sally.
I really have no one to blame but myself, not only for what happened tonight, but I mean for creating the show. It would be pretty sweet if I shit my pants in the series finale.
It's my little friend. She'll just kind of walk over, keep me safe. So I walked into this room and I saw this funny little lady. I thought, there's a connection there. Sally, if you're here, I'm all alone. I gave you a golden opportunity to possess a big lanky freak. You blew it. You blew it. Hey, Sally, it's me, Shane. I was here finding you this all night. I'm an old friend, and I'm just looking for one of my demon pals. Would love to get to know you, love to hang out.
It's really hard for me to feel emotional right now at all, or any kind of like, oh, this is it. This is the last hurrah. Maybe if I try and latch onto that in the house, that'll help me be not as scared.
Sally! Sally! Burn this whole town, tear it asunder around me.
My guess is the fear is going to take over my body, and I'm just going to try and be crazier than her.
Maybe you could hop down here and just pull my legs apart like a wishbone. You're blowing it once and for all. And I don't mean to make an ultimatum, but I'm just letting you know that unless you fucking kill us, then you're joining the ranks of Annabelle and Steve. You know, the losers. We boomed there, Sally.
Who the fuck is Steve? Midcont. Yeah.
Boom, yours. You're not even do anything about it. You're just taking it. This is embarrassing for you. Nothing, huh? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because that's what you are. Isn't that right, Sally? You're a big nothing. You're powerless in the face of the cool boys. Is it over?
It is over.
Oh, time really flew.
It didn't fly for me, and I don't think it's going to fly for me when I'm in there. Oh, yeah, you heard some crazy stuff in there? Is that what you're going to say?
I know sometimes I do that as a joke.
Every time you've done that. But yeah.
Okay, I guess I've done it a few times.
Every time.
And I know every time I say, well, this time I'm serious.
Yeah.
But I heard some stuff.
I'm sure you did.
I did.
I'm sure you did.
Hey, come on. Look alive there.
It's gonna suck ass.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, that's real scary.
Okay.
We'll
Well,
get like a 1 minute.
let's just get this over with, huh?
Yeah. Well, you say that like it's going to be fast, but 20 minutes is a long time. Have fun. Say hi to Sally.
Well, Sally, you try any bullshit, I'll blast you right in the face. Okay? Blast you with this holy water and you'll melt like a.
The Great Big Trees and Michael get 50% trees from
Melt like a fucking like a witch. Sorry, I can't really think straight right now. All the fucking blood in my body is in my heart. I'm gonna have an attack.
It was, you know, I think the houses are the scariest kind of solo investigation. They're very, the way the sound really deadens in there. It's also spooky to be in like a room and then like, the scariest thing that could happen is to hear something else somewhere in the house. None of that happened in there, but it has the potential for it. So yeah, spooky. Certainly spooky. It's a spooky house. Always has been. Always will be.
Whew. Boy, do I hate it in this kitchen and I'm alone. All right, let's fucking do this. If there's something in here with me, turn the flashlight on. Please don't. I'm going to humbly request that you don't actually show yourself because, frankly, I don't want you to. That moment has passed. But if you do want to show yourself, you can show me a sign on the light right now. I fucking hate this. Remember, packing. I'll shoot you in your face.
I don't think he's having a good time right now.
Okay, Sally. Are you here with me in this nursery? Can you show me a sign? Ah, fucking fuck, shit, balls, fuck, dick. Yeah! Boy, do I hate this. Yeah! Fucking sucks. It sucks. Oh! Ah!
Oh my god, you can tell that he's scared. He's sitting there. What's going on? Usually it's about food at the end. You asshole! At the risk of doing exactly what I accused her of. Good going. Recently, I've been dealing with someone who sucks the air out of the room and makes everything about them. I can't stand people like that. I can't stand people like that. If they're not a relative, I'd say get rid of them. If it is a relative, speak your mind. Don't go ape like crazy Nikki would, you know. Little shithead. At the risk of doing exactly what I said. There you go. At least you got into sorry. You guys are cute.
I'm a crazy man. I'm a crazy man. I'm a crazy man. I'm in the Pikmin's bedroom. I'm a crazy man. Hey, man, crazy man in the bedroom. You can close one of these doors if you want, and they don't know you're here, and I'll fucking find you. Alrighty. Once again, the name is Ryan. Say my name back to me if you would like to communicate. Nobody on the spirit box, huh? What does that mean?
I think he'll go into the basement. I think he will. If he doesn't, then he's perhaps the biggest coward who ever lived.
Here we are, series finale, baby. Is there anybody down here with me? What? Did you say I'm insane? I know I'm insane! You have no idea how insane I am! Once again, is there anybody down here with me in this dank, disgusting basement that you call home? You can't hear? You came here?
How'd it go?
It's over.
It's over.
That's how it went.
You ended it.
Oh, thank God.
Did you show her who's boss?
Yeah, no, I mean, I tried to play nice because I have to sleep there still.
Oh, right.
But I did lose my cool a couple points.
Well, let's get the sleeping bags. It's time for a slumber party.
See you later.
Thanks for hanging.
This is going to be on. Well, that's that.
Okay, getting set up here in the house. I've got a room of dust, and that is where I'll be sleeping. If I had to pick 2 people to spend the evening with, it's going back to the baby, the old lady. She's number 1, and of course, this thing, because she is stunning, an absolute vision.
Sleeping on the floor in a haunted house, taking the shoes off, making myself comfortable at the Sally house, a place I never thought that I would return to. Okay, that bed is set.
It's about 4-ish, 4:30 or something right now. Hearing footsteps upstairs, it sounds like almost. But from that ceiling, so that would be. Bacon's bedroom.
The new head of Unibet Ontario learning hockey.
Is this ice in the puck?
Morning time. Yay. I slept for like 15 minutes. I fell asleep for like 15, 20 minutes.
Sweet freedom. The weight's been lifted.
Yeah.
The series is complete.
Oh, don't forget the spirit box.
Oh, shit. Nope.
Now it's complete. There you go. There you go. Morning. Okay.
It's gonna keep that, but for my own personal use. But unbelievable.
After almost 6 years of traveling the world trying to answer the question, are ghosts real? We've finally reached the end of our journey in the very place we started it. From chilling crafts to catacombs, from no luminescent lighthouses to mystery mansions, from petrifying prisons to
Those guys are nuts. What comment? Who's crazier, me or Ryan? Who the hell is Ryan? He's the idiot on the show. You love discussing the videos, yeah. What? Yeah, they smashed the damn spirit box. Okay. Why? What's wrong with that on this? Oh, maybe, yeah. I keep forgetting about that. The comments take up the screen as well. Now that Teresa mentioned food, I'm hungry. Well, that was fun. I'll probably do it again. What's today, Saturday? I don't know, this book's almost done, and when it's done, we'll have to find something else ghostly to do. I was wondering. I'm like, why? I can rewind it. Yeah, it was the series finale. Yeah. Ryan seems like he's got balls in this one. Help her see what that would. Are you sure? Because did it just happen? I can go back. I don't know. Ask her. It was I'll give you the title of it because I probably won't be able to find it, but it's called The Return to the Demonic Sally House. It was a bit back. Okay. That's what it was called, though. Return to the Demonic Sally House. Ooh, chicken pot pie with filling with a biscuit topping. Do you want to come up so you can show me what you mean? I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Find it warm in here. Slam a door in my face. That's nice. Oh my god. All right. Oh, you're on your phone. All right. Does anybody have anything else they want to say or talk about? If not, I'm going to get off here and go eat something. What? I don't know. He doesn't got nothing. Don't worry. You've had enough human food today there, Stinky. Bacon. I haven't had bacon in forever. It's too damn expensive. Bacon's always the answer. Oh, this couch is so uncomfortable. I don't have a Hot Pocket. I have a Pogo and some Progies. I'm not really hungry. It's more I got munchies, I think. I've never had vegan bacon. I had vegan breakfast sausages, and it was kind of sandy tasting, like the texture, anyways. Yeah, you can come on. You can go up here if you're on a phone. I have before, but I've been told that it sounds awful. All my technology is like 100 years old. Yeah, right, old man? He looks like an Ewok. Oh, you only use your phone? Yeah. I've used my phone before, too. Must be nice. Be my dog. Look at this guy. Must be nice, eh? He's got his own little pillow and everything. What happened? No. You don't trust yourself? Yeah, be someone's dog or even a cat. I think that's my pillow. You'll break it. Nice stretch. Farting on my pillow. Must be nice. Yeah, you're tooting all over it. I can smell it. Oh, fucking. Whew. They are. Like, he hasn't stopped since I've been live. Holy cow. You're going to be the death of me, boy. You're sleeping with your brother tonight. Oh, I'm sorry. That's, that is the worst. Losing animals. Losing your, they're like family. They're family. What is this? SLX figure crawls away? Holy fuck. Ooh, what is that? Creepy. That's This is live. I didn't know live on Reddit. I didn't know you can go live on Reddit. There's live chats on Reddit. What? I had no idea. Did anybody else know you can go live on Reddit? I don't know. Did you guys know you can go live on Reddit? That's crazy. I did not know that. There's a few things going on here. Upper left-hand side in the dark corner of the house, and the large gray frog entering the house. A ghostly photobomb. Let's see if I can get this bigger. Looks like it. Looks like a little kid wearing a white cloak. A little demon. What the hell? Oh yeah, I'm stuck on that. God damn. Hold on. Forget, I have to show. I have to click at everything, go back in. It's annoying, but I'll do it. It's a closer. Here, this one's a little bit closer. It does. It looks like a little demon kid with a white cloak on. Doesn't it? That's strange. I've never seen anything like that before. It's creepy. I don't know if it's real. It's not transparent. I don't know. It's different, I'll tell you that. Toby's friend. Clothes. Do it, old man. Old timer. What else is in here? Creighton from work in Ohio. Huh. Changing stained glass.
I was going to show this to you because by a friend of mine. One of my using it for Photoshop. What do you see? I haven't actually looked at this in probably about a year. And this normally, like over here where that white is, there used to be something that looked like a unicorn's head there.
I'm lost.
The things changed on me.
What the fuck?
Stained glass.
It waits in the dark? What is this shit? No thanks. What is that shit? Something about Lincoln assassinated. Thurman. Somebody's got to do it. It says, wondering if anyone else has had a similar experience. Okay, so when I was younger, I would wake up to the feeling of someone patting on the foot of my bed. It happened as a child and teen. It seems like it's always 3 pats with a short pause in between. Well, it happened a few months back and I actually could slightly hear the pats on the security camera. It was louder than I'd ever heard it, but my husband didn't budge from his slumber. My husband thought I was losing my marbles until last night when he experienced it with me. We both woke up and looked at each other. I was like, You felt it, didn't you? LOL. And he is likely still processing, so honestly, I just want to know if this is a common paranormal occurrence. Not for me. In October, we visited my childhood home in South Carolina that was originally built by my granddaddy back in 1936. The house has been haunted for as long as I can remember. While there, I took some of the following photos, not even realizing the disturbing images I had captured until reviewing my photographs. These are the photos. I don't see nothing. It's too far away. I don't see anything. Oh, that could be pareidolia, though, or whatever the hell you say it. I don't know. I didn't even see anything but a dream catcher. Oh, shit. Okay, I see that. Unbothered, moisturized, happy in my lane, focused and flourishing. Really, Jason? It's actually quite good. We're going in Teresa's pocket. You like those pictures? Well, at first I'm like, what? And then you see it. Like the one photo has the look like a almost. I think it was a man with like a long chin. The other one was creepy too. Let's see what else we can find. A Bigfoot.
Still there? Oh,
What the hell's a Yowie?
I haven't taken that
Oh, I think I
one.
showed this one before. Never mind. It was fuck that. Stupid. More weird shit. We show. Okay, I did show that one too. It was
Okay, so I will say I'm stupid for drinking at night. A lot of that little.
not a single soul. Wow. Can tell me ghosts aren't real.
No. 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 This is all because this is
I'd be gone. I wouldn't be standing there.
yourself. You need to be careful. Fucking no. Actually, oh, what the fuck just happened? Right in front of my fucking face. Fucking shit. No. It's a regular old fucking knife container thingy. Like, no, it's not. I'm not even hungry anymore.
I get it. Apartment. What? I'm glad you said it because I'm like, oh, were you gonna watch that first? I don't see anything in this photo. Well, I see like a blur or something. What are you doing? Where's that Claire? Oh, Pony Pony. I don't see anything. This is the app I used to have. Okay, I can't.
We're gonna say bye.
Predator creature in my tree. In Standish, Maine. UFO pretending to be a star in New York. And my ass. I think in New York City. The fuck? It's getting bigger. Or it's coming closer. It's strange. There's an airplane up there. Right there. Oh, duh. New York State. Canadian cake. A vegetable peeler. It's way more than a knife. Possible entity? What the fuck is an entity? I think they meant to say entity, not a fucking entity. Oh, possible entity. Okay, that was good. Oh, possible entity. Oh, that's funny. How do I pay Luigi? Off. I didn't call your name, Claire. Oh yeah, you guys can't really see it, but it does say possible entity. On the Ouija board. Ghostly lady of the night caught on camera. The fuck? Get out of that tree. Psst. Dilly. No. Psst. Get her, Claire. Tell her no. Get the cat, Jack. Get the cat. Get out of the fucking tree. No, I don't know about that one. Unexpected face in selfie. Okay. Probably her husband, maybe? That I don't think so. This picture was taken when I was in Boy Scouts. Fuck. Looks like a man standing there in like a suit or something, and then but there's a hand or something. There's the legs. Um, Halloween was 2 months ago. Calm down, spirits. What's the knife one? This place gets foggy when stuff happens. The ghosts catch your camera. Whoa. What the fuck? Okay, this is at Volitia, Saint Ignatius, I don't know how to say that, of Loyola posted before. These are still some still shots and slow-mo of the video I posted. Holy, that's crazy. Look at this one. Whoa. We were all watching Friday the 13th movie as teenagers, and my dad went around the back to pound on the basement door just to scare them all. Do I have you on Discord, Estella? I don't even have Deb. Here's mine though, if anybody cares. I think this is it. Teresa will know. I think it's 1656. Is that mine, the 656, Teresa? Forget. I suck at Discord. That would be Deb's number. So just Deb Mormer, hashtag 0105. Hand appears on my shoulder. What? Yeah, I'm not seeing. I hate this too all over. Okay, yeah, that did look like a hand. That's creepy. What the? Could be lighting too. I don't know. You sent me a request the other night. Of course, I didn't get it. I'll look for it. Oh, I should get off here. I'm actually getting tired, and my son keeps coming out. He wants me to make something. Here, I'll do it right now, and I'll add Deb, and I'll add you with Stella. Oh. Oh my god. I see your. Well, that didn't take him long. Jesus. Okay. How the hell do you find a friend again? Not find a friend, but I hate Discord too. Yeah, I got no friend. Who the fuck is Dark Prince? None of your biz? Well, none of your business too. Oh, now I got an incoming friend request from Deb. Oh, shit. Search for friends. All right, where are you, Estella? 1821. Friends to message yet. Belle, help me find one. Thank you. Let me know if you get this, Estella. What do you mean didn't work? Oh, my dumbass. Got the one. Let me know if you get it. Oh my god, that would be easiest. Duh. How'd you get better at fucking Discord than me, Teresa? You can't find her? I sent you a friend request. It's pending. There you go. You accepted. You can't get it to work? It said you accepted me. And then you got mine? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get off here unless you guys still need me. Yeah, there you go. You messaged. How do you change your dudes, though? Your dudes. I want to say hi with a different dude. Oh, never mind. Here's me. Let me do it. What the fuck? I can't because I don't have... Wow. This is the very beginning of your legendary conversation with That's too funny. Sorry. I can't do two things at once. Yeah, I can't. All right, I am gonna get off of here because I have to go to the phone booth once again. Oh, and I get off this flipping couch. The hell am I? Oh, that's what I'm sitting on. Oops. And I gotta turn that heat down. I can piss you off. No, I need to piss out. I need to go pee. I'll be back tomorrow though at 7 p.m. Ooh, let's get that. I'll play my spooky out. I'll actually fills the screen out this time. All right, you guys have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. Bye.
What's going on?